Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. So I'm coming on just to do a bonus reading. It's a random reading. It's going to be for anybody that finds their way to this channel and found this message. So I don't care if you're a divine masculine or a divine feminine, if you're a twin flame, or you're just in a karmic relationship. This message is going to be for you, whoever finds it divinely guided here. What isn't this person telling you? There's some kind of secrets, whatever, whatever it is. Could be good secrets, could be bad secrets. We just want to know what they're not telling you.
Yeah.
Thank you, sweetie.
Where are you?
Okay, I know.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye, Mom.
Love you.
Headed upstairs. Don't forget to click subscribe, turn on notifications so you never miss a video.
Oh, you're so sweet,
Don't
Daddy.
forget to smash that like
Ah,
button.
I like the smash. Alright, guys. So, anyways, what aren't they telling you? Let's get into it. Sorry, I just didn't clean up after my extended for Capricorn, which was a really nice, really beautiful extended. I hope you guys got a chance to see it. Anyways, so who is this person that you feel could be hiding something from you? Is this your lover? Is this your daughter? Is this your son? Is this a karmic relationship? Is it a divine? Is it a boss? Is it your employee? Who is this hiding from you? I want you to just imagine for a minute. Try to picture who this could be so you can hone in on their energy. I don't just want you to watch this video and keep it wide open like, oh, I'll just watch the video and whatever I feel it resonates with, I'll pinpoint. This video, I want to be more specific. I really want you to picture someone that you feel is not telling you everything. Okay, this could be the person you're in a relationship with. This could be your best friend and they're hiding something from you. I just want you to hone in on that energy, please, so I can pick up the vibes of the situation. All right. So I'm going to be intuitively guided towards specific decks of cards that I want to use to give me this message. I first felt called to use the James Von Prague messages and just see what card comes out with this one. So now that you've picked your person, hopefully you've picked this being. You want to know what's not being said. Maybe you guys aren't in communication because you're mad at each other. Maybe you're in communication every day, but you know they're hiding something. Who is this? Is it more than one person? Try to pick one. Try to pick one person. If you guys have that person and you're ready, let's go ahead and start. The first color I saw was orange. Yep, change. Orange for me is sacral chakra, which is a sexual energy. It talks about the spleen, your blood sugar, your ovaries, your urinary tract, your uterus, your kidney, your adrenals. It has the energy of emotional needs, boundaries, warmth, intimacy, attachments, or needing to let things go, addictions, pleasure, joy, happiness, new beginnings, and excitement, and action. So, that orange is really speaking to me here. Scorpio energy. I think we could be dealing with a Scorpio. And I think you feel something in your gut. You feel something in your gut that is going to change. You sense it. You can smell it a mile away. You feel uncomfortable every time you're around this person. When you think about this person, it's almost like you get chills or you get butterflies or you get goosebumps, and you just sense that there's going to be a shift. It's like the storm is coming in. There is going to be a very substantial change in your lives, which will be lasting forever. What does the spirit animal want to say about you and this person? Spirit animals, speak to me about this person. Bottom of the deck, horse, wild horse, freedom, Sagittarius energy. It talks about your heart is pure and free. A greater purpose calls you. You have unlimited reserves of stamina and strength. You follow the winds of change, and accomplish your dreams. Somebody wants to be free from the situation. Somebody wants freedom, freedom to speak, freedom to be who they are. Someone is trying to break free. The change is a confirmation in this message as well. Something has to change between you and this person. The card I pulled for you was Goose, inner knowing. See, so it's that gut feeling, right? Gut and goose. I don't know. There's an inner knowing. You are a brave traveler. Your soul knows the way. Be confident, because you will achieve your destination. Loyal friends are always with you. So a message that came through is the person you're thinking about will always be a loyal friend. Don't worry about their loyalty. You are blessed. Let yourself fly. So now we have this energy about being free. Trusting that the loyalty will be there, the friendship, the connection, and the bond. Let's get some more information. Tell me, Spirit, about what this person's not telling you. What is this person not telling you? Spirit, please guide me. What are the secrets? What's not being shown? How does this person really feel about a situation with you? How does this person really feel about a situation with you? Wow. The number 9, Queen of Swords, Queen of Spades. We have the bouquet, which represents good news, love, romance. It's a blessing around the surrounding cards. The surrounding cards are change and inner knowing. You're going to have a blessed change, a very positive new beginning. Bottom of the deck is the number 22. It's the stairs with a choice. It looks like somebody's going to choose you. It actually looks like somebody already chose you. If you've been wondering, has this person chosen you? Or they want you, they love you, it's that they have strong feelings for you. The answer is yes. They've already chosen you and they do want this with you. So there shouldn't be any questions about this relationship. I'm going to go ahead and read the card change. And here it says, I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. There is a certain comfort in the idea of living without surprises. The status quo has appeal, but you will never learn or grow if your circumstances stay the same. Everyone wants to live a better life, but that requires you to change. You have chosen to incarnate into this physical dimension called Earth because of the myriad of opportunities. If you don't take advantage of them, what's the point? Staying within your comfort zone is overrated. With change comes transformation, and with transformation comes evolution. Stop viewing change as good or bad, because all changes nourish your soul. Don't equate it with lack of control. Life happens, and it's supposed to happen. You can direct how it plays out, and you can always have the power to accept change that redirects your path. So what this person is not telling you is they're scared of change. They're nervous. They are going to change. There's good news. Change is coming. They've already chosen to change, but they've been very hesitant on moving the situation forward. Let's see what's going on in their situation, like their environment, really. What's going on in your person's environment? What's going on in your person's environment right now? What kind of changes are being made? Wow, we have kisses. Unconditionally loving. Giving and receiving affection. Falling in love. And then we have the dragonfly bottom of the deck. Lighthearted, finding out, things coming to light. Adapt, another synchronistic word of change, and heal. Your person is truly becoming more affectionate and forgiving, and it looks like in their environment they just want to be happy and they want to exchange love. So why aren't they telling you this? Why aren't they telling you that they've changed into a very loving person, a very kind, affectionate person? Let's go ahead and see, what does this have to do with you? If this person is hiding the fact that they're different, they're better. Say your person left you and they were not very nice, or they had some work, they had some work. And let's say they've worked on themselves. Let's say they've become better. Why haven't they given you a phone call? Why haven't they said, hey, I'm a different person. I'm a lot better than you remember. Why are they not telling you this? Show me one more card, please, about who they're involved with. And how does this affect the viewer? Wow. So they're involved with a Cancerian energy. 10 of Cups, sign of Cancer. This is romance, family, marriage, children, ultimate love, ultimate happiness. This is ultimate domestic bliss, okay? And that's the kind of environment your person's in. They're also dealing with you. You must represent this to them in some way, okay? Or the person they're with in their environment represents this. But we are dealing with a third-party situation, which makes this situation a little bit more confusing, doesn't it? It's not black and white. It's not so simple. There's some confusion here. There's a lot of drama with the third party. There's also a lot of pain involved. Some tears, some pain, some suffering. This has been a hard journey, but they seem happy. They seem really happy. They seem like maybe they're trying to move on. Tell me about this bouquet. What does this have to do with the viewer? What does the bouquet have to do with the person watching the video? What is this good news? This bouquet with a note attached. What is this message? We have the Four of Swords. Peace, rest, forgiveness. What I'm hearing is forgiveness. I'm also envisioning a white flag of surrender. There's a white flag. Somebody's saying, I surrender. I'm going to put a rest to our drama, to our fight, to our disagreements, to the Three of Swords. I want to surrender the Three of Swords, and I want us to have peace and rest, and I want forgiveness with you and me. I feel like somebody here might be asking for a forgiveness, like they're giving you an apology and they're asking for a forgiveness. Why is this something they're not telling you? Why have they not asked for forgiveness yet? They've also been dreaming about you sexually, and that is something they have not told you. They've been having some sexual dreams. I think if you're the person watching me, you also have been having some sexual dreams or some very intense sexual fantasy energy, and no one knows about this. Let's see. Why has this person not made a move? And there's the clock. I'm hearing it's not yet time. It's not divine timing. I have the Knight of Cups. This person, whoops, yeah, this person wants to make a move. This person has dreamed of making a move. This person has the desire and the heart, but moving very slowly. This is not fast, kind of dancing around their feelings, dancing around their thoughts, a little bit in fantasy. This is kind of, how do you say, like acting something out before you say it. I think this person's been rehearsing and playing it out in their head before they've even come up and spoken to you. Is this going to happen? Is this apology going to happen? Yes. We have the 8 of Wands, which represents they are going to take action. They are going to take that action and make that move and take that effort to communicate. The actions will be taken. There is going to be a second coming, a reconciliation. A judgment has been made secretly that they are going to come and approach you, maybe with your family, maybe in front of your family, but they are going to approach you because they've had some very conscious-driven knowings. Their conscience has told them they've been wrong. Their conscience, their inner guidance, their inner knowing has been really eating up at them about the way they acted with you, how they handled a situation with you, which definitely needed to be changed. I do feel there's regret and remorse here. I wish I would have done things differently, and I would like to change our entire situation. And this is something you don't know. They've already been working it out on coming to approach you with this kind of information, wanting to approach you on what they're going to say about this third-party situation. We also have the 3 of Cups, which talks about a celebration, a family gathering, an event, a holiday, a reunion, happy times, good times. This is friendship. Third party and 3 of Cups. By the way, when you do tarot and you get something like that, please know that a 3 and a 3 is definitely third party, drama. And I'm not, trying to do another reading with that, but this is what's coming through in this reading. And there is a strong Cancer vibe involved in this reading. There's also a strong Sagittarius energy and Pisces. Okay. I also got Scorpio earlier. So anyways, there's a really big, deep knowing that they feel bad and they need to fix it. There's a correction that needs to be done. You are going to have some victory here. I have the 6 of Wands, honor, which is victory and success, public recognition, and happy forward movement. So that's really good. Let's get some more information. Spirit, can you please reveal to me what's happening in this person's personal life that is about to change for my viewer? Wow, we have boundaries. I think what's about to change is this person has put up boundaries with you. And I talked about the orange earlier, the sacral chakra, which did talk about boundaries. And, bringing this card up is a confirmation that they have put and set up some boundaries between you and them. And this is one of the things that are going to be changing. So I feel like they blocked you and they cut you off. I feel like they know that was wrong and it's been eating up at them. They've been thinking about it. They've had dreams about it. They have an inner knowing about it. Um, there's another message also that in your dreams you've been sending signals, or at least in 5D in a higher kind of state of mind. You've sent out signals of forgiveness, signals of I still love you, signals of I'm still sexually into you, and signals of even tears of love, unconditional love with the Ten of Cups. What I like so much about Gone with the Wind with Rhett Butler is how much he loved Scarlett O'Hara. He knew that she wasn't really in love with him when he married her. He knew that she always had feelings for Ashley, this other person, as a guy actually. He knew she had feelings for him, and she was always pursuing this guy, but this guy was married and he was unattainable. But Scarlett kept pursuing Ashley anyways. And after years and years, she went through marriages. She was widowed. A lot was going on in her life. She kind of became jaded, a little bitter. She went through a lot. She never had children. She got really successful. She opened up businesses. She was popular. But she was always holding on to Ashley. And anyways, Rhett Butler was good looking, as you can see. He was wealthy. He was nice. He was well liked. He was fun. Again, just extremely wealthy. Anyways, he had a lot to offer Scarlett. And she grew up privileged. Her father had money. And so he felt they were perfect for each other. He's like, we're two peas in a pod. You and I make an excellent pair. You know, you're always out there for the show. You're always out there looking beautiful, being the center of attention, very Libra, very Gemini, just always out there getting that kind of vibe. And he's like, you're my princess. I want to spoil you. I want to treat you like a little China doll. I want to give you all the clothes you want. I want you to dress to the nine, dress your best. Get out there and show off. I want you to make a fool of yourself in front of everybody and show them how ridiculously beautiful you are and how ridiculously rich we are, And he's like, I want to be with someone that loves life and loves luster and loves money and loves riches and loves Venus as much as I do. Lakshmi energy. And she was like, he didn't really propose to her like that, but he did propose, and he said, look, it's hard for me to catch you between husbands. One minute you're married, then you're widowed, then you're divorced, then you're remarried. I don't know when I'm going to catch you single again. So I'm going to catch you right now. You and I should get married, flat out. And she's like, why on earth would I marry you? And, in essence, he said, we're perfect for each other. Well, long story short, they got married. She had a great life. They had a beautiful daughter. She's in the picture. Her name was Bonnie. Little Irish name, little Bonnie. Okay? They were a beautiful family. He was blissfully happy. Blissfully happy. He couldn't have been more happy, and he wasn't even a better father than anyone had ever seen. There was no better father than Rhett Butler and his daughter Bonnie. None. He was doting, loving, caring, and spoiling. And your person may have that vibe. You may have that vibe. I don't know who's watching, but anyone here in this relationship, maybe one of you or even both of you have the vibe to be like a Rhett Butler, wanting to spoil, wanting to lavish love and attention, gifts upon your children, gifts upon the person you love. You want to spoil them. You want to spoil them rotten, okay? You're really into them, okay? And this other person's just not that into you. And it's very painful and it's hurt you. But wait, before you start crying and fall off your seat when I said that, let me jump to the end here. Something's going to flip. There's going to be a turning of the tables. in your relationship, if you found this reading, you were divinely guided here. But there was someone here that was pursuing and doting and loving unconditionally, lavishing love and gifts onto somebody. And the other person just wasn't reciprocating that kind of love and affection in return. I think this other person was occupied with other people, maybe multiple other people, or maybe it was somebody else. Maybe it was just a specific third party. But there was someone else in the mixture. And it didn't matter how amazing you are, because 1 to 10, you're a 10. I mean, amazing, right? Their heart was not all there. So, like Rhett Butler in Gone with the Wind, he finally told Scarlett, at the end, I'm leaving. And that was years after they lost their daughter. She died in an accident on a horse. He became depressed and miserable. The towers really hit him. She got pregnant again, and it was a night of drunken rage that she did, and she started really falling in love with Rhett Butler when she started seeing him suffer. And I know that sounds cruel, but I feel like that's kind of what's going on in your relationship. Someone didn't really start to appreciate you and falling in love with you until you started suffering. And it was like they stopped being so selfish. Taking a look around and noticing they're not the only ones suffering. There's someone else that loves them. There's someone else that was really happy once. There's someone out there that was so giving and so loving and so kind and unconditional and unselfish, just completely open. And this person that was once full of smiles, laughter, jokes, kindness, gratitude, just sunshine and rainbows. This person that used to chase them, that was so kind, loving, and attractive, has suddenly, at one point, turned sad. They stopped chasing. They got hurt. They became a little depressed, withdrawn, isolated, took themselves away from the picture because they were tired of fighting for someone that never fought back for them. And someone realized, after all the things they've given, after everything they've done, and all the time they've invested, it didn't seem to make a bit of difference. It didn't change anything. It didn't make this person fall in love with them. They never even reciprocated it. So like Rhett Butler, he didn't realize that the person he was starting to fall out of love with was falling in love with him. Scarlett O'Hara didn't even realize that herself. She didn't realize she was slowly falling in love with him. She did grow to love him, but not in time. She was a little late, because by the time she admitted it or realized, I love you, I'm crazy about you, I'm madly, deeply in love with you, I'm grateful for you, I can't believe I'm so blessed with you. By the time she realized that, Rhett Butler was out the door, packing his shit. And it was that classic statement, Rhett, where are you going? And he was coming out the door and he said, you'll be fine. Just go back to, wherever you want to go. You've never been happy with me anyways. You never wanted me anyways. I was never good enough for you anyways. I was never Ashley anyways. So who gives a damn if I'm going out the door? Don't act like you love me. Don't act like you care. Don't act like you're interested. Don't act like anything. I'm done. That's pretty much the essence of the moment. And Scarlett's chasing after him. Rhett, don't go. I love you. I love you. I love you. I didn't realize I loved you, but I did. I must have loved you the whole time, but I just didn't realize it. And he looked at her and he's like, you know what? Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. I just don't give a damn anymore. I feel like my heart is ripped out. I feel like I have no heart. I feel like I'm numb. I feel like I've finally given up. I feel like you won. I don't give a damn. I just don't give a damn anymore. So, whatever you gotta go do it. And so that's kind of the energy here. And it's been like that. There's been a Rhett in this reading who's been pursuing and giving beyond someone's wildest dreams. You've been more giving than anyone has ever been giving to them. And they took without a glance or a notice at how absolutely in love this person was. And now it's almost too late. Maybe it's not too late, but they're definitely running out of time. They're running out of time because now the tables have turned. So you see where I said don't freak out yet with my someone didn't mutually love you the same? They didn't. But now the tables are turning. There is someone here that is turning around and going out the door. They don't care anymore. There's a lot going on out there, guys. Give me a moment. I'll be right back. I'm here, Matthew. I'm here. Don't cry. Don't cry. Okay. Sorry guys, my little guy woke up from a nap. There were doors slamming. It got loud. And he woke up crying, wondering where his mama is. Whew. And I'm right here. I'm right here. Okay. It's okay. Whew. He's heavy, guys. Taking him up and down these stairs. Okay. Well, down, really. Whew. Okay. All right. Shh. I'm here. No tears. I got you. Bad dreams? Okay. Bad dreams, my little Godzilla. You have bad dreams? What happened? Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. You want to taste something? You want to taste something I made? Okay. Just stay with me. All right. So anyways, guys, there's someone that left the situation and just kind of stopped caring. They checked out. What is it? Sorry, guys. He's just really not able to use words in the moment. I don't know. This is pure grouchiness right here. Are you all right? Okay, I'll be back. He's just not content. Okay. Okay. Hang on, guys. Okay. Sorry about that. He just was not happy. I had to get him milk and lay him down, and he's still tired. He just was kind of out of it. Anyways, let's go ahead and jump back into this reading. So I feel, anyways, there's somebody that's definitely tired of pursuing and trying and tired of really giving this their all. They're at a place and a time in life where they're going through their own inner demons. Maybe you're the one going through your own inner demons, and you've realized, I can't do this anymore. I have to pay attention to myself. Just like Rhett had to mourn his daughter's death, mourn the fact that he loved a woman that never treated him with the love back in return. That was all very disappointing. And do you see? It didn't matter if you're rich and good looking and kind, like Rhett Butler, or a female version for that example. It doesn't matter if you fit the bill and you're a 10. If you're pursuing someone that is just not giving their heart back to you, and if you're pursuing someone that's just not doing it in return, it doesn't matter what's going on in your life. It's not you, it's them. And the only part that's you is the part that you have boundaries that needed to be adjusted. Someone here gave and gave and gave to a situation knowing that this person had feelings for somebody else, or knowing that this person wasn't over somebody else. Because it can go either way. Sometimes you meet a woman or a man, they got through a divorce, right? And you met them and you kind of sensed in your gut, in your inner knowing, this person's not over their ex. But something inside you said, you can change that. They're going to fall madly in love with you. How could they not love you more than that other person? You have a lot more to offer. So you told yourself, against your inner knowing, against your own intuition, you thought you could change that. Somebody did. Somebody thought, just like Rhett Butler, Scarlett, you're going to fall in love with me. Scarlett will fall in love with me. And he even admitted to her later, he's like, I know you didn't love me when we got married, but I thought you would grow to love me. I thought after years and having Bonnie and having a daughter and having a family and a home, I thought for sure you would fall in love with me. And it just never happened. That sucks. That's very painful. And so someone here's like, yeah, you know what? Tears, broken heart, That hurts. I'm not doing this anymore. Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. I'm out of the picture. I'm gonna just move on now. Let's get a message for how you feel about that. How do you feel about this third-party situation? And is this resonating? Oh, yeah. Happiness, 10 of Cups is family. And then you have family again. Stop it! Family again. Parents, children, close friends, and commitment. So you felt like, this is my family. I dedicated myself. I have given this person children or a child. I have given this person commitment or talks of commitment. I have given this person above and beyond. I've committed myself. I've been a best friend. There you go. There's my answer. This is absolutely resonating. We have moved on. Over it. New love. You're either healed already or you're healing. You have a new perspective. Okay? You're over this. You are Rhett Butler, or, you know, I think you are, whoever's watching this. So you've moved on. You've just, that's it. How does this person feel? Because I see that they feel like, wait a minute, don't go. I owe you an apology. You're going to get an offer with this Knight of Cups. This Knight of Cups and how they feel about you is, yeah, they know they need to give you an offer. And they know they need to make a move very quickly. That's enough! They need to make this move very quickly. Because you're already on your way out the door. If not, you already left. But they know. What do they want to say to you about this situation? Okay, there you go. Karma is hitting me hard now. So your person is definitely dealing with some serious karma. Because whatever they dished out to you is being dished out to them. Okay, they're really realizing that what they did to you, how you treat others, will be done unto you. How you judge others, you will be judged. I personally think that this person has been judged. This person judged you. They made some kind of a confirmative judgment on what kind of a person you are and the value of yourself. Like the value that you had, okay? They were really quick and hasty to make that judgment. Now things are coming to the light. Things like, you were really good. You were unconditionally loving. Okay? Now they're falling in love with you because they're realizing what kind of a person that took. And they really want to say sorry. Good news is on the way from this person. I know. Part of the good news is this card right here. I love you then. Wait, I'm sorry. I did not talk right. I'm not speaking right. I still love you, even though I'm not showing it. So that's part of the good news. They still love you, even though you don't know it. They're not showing it. They're completely not even they're not even showing you this. Like, what do I mean by they're not showing you this? They look fine. They look like they don't need you when in fact they do. They look like they're fine without you. They're having a great life. But appearances can be deceiving. And believe me, this is being very deceiving. I'm a little distracted with Matthew interrupting our reading. I was really happy he took a nap, and I guess I'm a little annoyed that my brother came in and out of the door about 5 times, slamming it, which woke him up. So I'm a little annoyed right now, but I'm going to get over it. Let's move on here. Whew, woosah. Give me a message, please, about the karma that this person is going through. Wow, guys. I mean, this can't be more honest. Stabbed in the back. That is the karma that your person is receiving. You kind of know how you felt stabbed in the back with all your overgiving? Well, so do they. They got stabbed in the back with all their overgiving, okay? What goes around comes around, says karma. What they're experiencing is heartbreak, pain, separation, deception, and what feels like a shocking attack. Whatever they dished out to you, honey, they're getting that back. And I'm not sitting here saying in a happy voice, haha, you get what you deserve. I'm here just stating some serious facts here. Matthew, that's enough. No, you don't. You didn't say any words to me. I was trying to talk to you, but you didn't want to talk to me. Oh gosh, guys. He's just being ridiculous right now. He's being ridiculous. He just needs to deal with that. I tried to comfort him and hold him and talk to him. That wasn't working. You know, I gave him a hug and a kiss, laid him down, gave him the bottle, put on his Dora, and he's happy. He's supposed to be. And now he's crying more because he wants me. Well, you know, and I'm going to go over there. I'll be right back, guys. Okay. This is why I'm mad that he got woken up in the first place. I must be pretty special if you want me more than Dora. I must be pretty special. Okay. All right. All right, so we're back. Anyways, guys, I'm not sitting here saying I'm happy that people receive karma. I'm not even sitting here saying I'm happy. So please don't take it that way. But I am sitting here saying that your person is reaping what they've sown. And even though they're not showing you in any shape or form or way that they love you, believe me, they do. They still do. And this judgment is causing them to reflect back on the situation and look at what was done to you and see that it's only fair that this is what's done to them. I do think that they are going to return with a gift or an offer of love with the bouquet and the Knight of Cups. The only thing that I want to say is I really feel like this other person is moved on. And it's sad because, I mean, in my perfect world, I wanted to imagine Rhett Butler and Scarlett being back together, having another little Bonnie. And I really don't know. I never read, you know, Gone with the Wind Part 2 in the book, you know, and they didn't make another movie. I wish they would have, but from what I hear, it wasn't a good ending. Because I heard that, I didn't even want to read it. I was like, well, if they're not going to get them together, then I don't want to read that book, you know, so I didn't even bother. But, you know, I don't think this is that story. I don't think it is the book. I don't think that is the ending, okay? What I'm saying is your situation is like that. Not exactly, not the same, it's alike. In the fact that somebody was once chasing someone and now they're not. In the fact that somebody who was unappreciated with all the goodness they've brought is going to be appreciated very soon. Okay? And the sadness here is that somebody has moved on. So let's get some vibes here about this moved on energy with this person. Wow, I opened my deck and it just spit out 2 cards, so that's fate. I got the card with a lemon, bitterness. Bitterness. Maybe you are a little bitter. Maybe whoever did move on is a little bit bitter. And that's okay. It's okay to be a little bit bitter. Okay? It's the fact that nothing positive in the world has ever been brought about by bitterness. No matter what injustice we have suffered. And some, of course, take a lot more time to overcome than others. We need to find the strength to free our minds and hearts of bitterness, to be at peace with the world and find contentment in the things that we can cherish, which is bitterness. So, nothing's going to change or get moved on with bitterness. And then we have work, life, and balance. Working hard in a job is great. And you may have a job that you love. But don't forget that your job is only part of you. It is not your whole life. Maintaining a healthy work-life balance has a crucial impact on mental well-being, growth as a person, and overall life enjoyment. Give your best work, but don't deprive yourself of an essential human freedom. I work hard and I take my rewards for it. I will never be a slave to my job. So I think a lot of this moving on from the person that was giving and giving and giving, honestly, is throwing themselves into family and their job. They've dedicated themselves now to their children, if they have any, and to their career. There is a hint here of being jaded and being bitter. But I think that person is working on being healed. I think that person is just like, you know what? I'm hurt. Stephanie, I am so hurt. I gave and I gave and I basically bled for this person and I didn't get anything but cruelty and abandonment. This person looks like they left you for a third party. It looks like their decision was to start a family or go be involved with somebody else that had a family or just go move on with someone else. And everything that you wanted with them, everything that you so unselfishly gave, they gave to somebody else. And can you imagine, and if you are that person, yes, you can imagine. But if you're not that person and you're the person that did the hurting, can you imagine how absolutely heartbreaking and how absolutely painful and stabbed in the back that can make somebody feel? To know that they gave, and instead of being reciprocated with that giving back, yeah, the person they loved gave to somebody else. And instead of them wiggling in defeat and suffering in sadness and sticking in bitterness, they chose to try to be better and just move on. Yes, there's always going to be a hint of bitterness, because anytime you see a picture of that person or anytime you're reminded of how you think that person is happy, there's a stab in the heart. There's a, I don't want to hear that, that hurts. As much as you want to be happy for them, 10% of you is still suffering, still going through it, still eating that defeat, still eating the fact that you were not chosen. And so this is very, very, very hard and painful. And the bitterness, I almost want to change to the word mad. Not angry like you can't move on. You're living your life in bitterness and resentment anger and malice and you're just such a pissed off person. No, that's not at all what I'm saying. What I'm saying is it's okay to be hurt and still have some residual pain inside of you that causes some suffering here. And what I'm saying is you're working on that. And I think that's we have work, life, and balance. You're working on being better. So you're trying to move on and just have a good life. Like, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and just meet new people, throw myself into my family and my work. I'm gonna create some healthy boundaries for myself, and I'm never gonna give like that again. I'm not gonna throw myself away to somebody that, hey, lesson learned. So that's kind of how this person feels. It's like lesson learned stuff. And you know what changed? My feelings. I was kind of thinking of that TikTok or that little meme where the phone was ringing and it's like ring, ring, ring. And the person answers, hello? And, you know, the other line is their ex. Your ex is calling. And somebody answers the phone and says, I'm sorry, I can't talk right now. I'm at a funeral. And the other person on the line is like, oh, I'm so sorry. Who died? And the person's like, my feelings for you. Bye. And they hang up. I mean, it's a meme. It's a TikTok. I obviously didn't do it justice. But, you know, it's something like that, you know. If this ex calls, ring, ring, I'm coming with some flowers. I'm coming to give you an offer. Hi, I still love you. Sorry I wasn't showing it. Someone might be answering the phone a little bit bitter. Like, yeah, you know, my feelings died. I don't know what else to tell you. Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. And it's not because you don't give a damn, because I know you do. It's because of that hurt. It's because of that bitterness and trying to move on. And you're like, I'm not going to be stupid. I'm not going to be dumb. I'm not going to put myself in a vulnerable position to be hurt again. I have boundaries. Change boundaries. And so there's some fear. Okay, let's just be real. Let's get some advice from the Divine Feminine Buddha cards. Whew. Okay. What's the highest Divine Feminine want to tell you in this advice for this relationship? This is your higher Divine Feminine self. Act according to the true nature of the circumstances. Remove any self-importance agenda. Do you guys understand that? When it says act according to the true nature of the situation, the circumstance, what is the true nature? Because you have to look at this from a higher perspective. The true nature, somebody was blind and couldn't see. Somebody did not realize. They were not awakened to the fact of what they had. They didn't know what they had when they had it. And they didn't know what they had till it was gone. So we have the case of the prodigal son. And the prodigal son returns. What are you going to do? And it says the advice here is remove your self-importance from the agenda. Meaning your own personal gain in this situation is not important. Your Divine Feminine, highest self, wants you to be forgiving and have unconditional love for the prodigal son that returns. Now, I'm not saying you have to take this person back, but I am saying if you're a higher divine person and you found this reading, that some good advice would be to at least understand the situation from their perspective in a higher perspective. Yeah, and that's judgment. You don't want to look back on this upcoming event in your past being judged as harshly as you may want to judge, right? And I know you've been jaded and tainted in this situation, but aren't you better than that? And I think the lesson here today is be better than who you were yesterday. Be better than that. And like I said, I'm not sitting here telling you to take them back, but I am saying that this person is genuine. And this person does love you, and this person does want to 10 a cup with you. This person clearly is sorry and remorseful. And in the movie, Scarlett O'Hara really did love Rhett Butler. And she really, truly did fall in love with him. And she really, truly did grieve and mourn and miss and not want him to go. She really loved him. That was the truth. And maybe it was a little too late, but she did. And in my perfect world, Rhett Butler would have turned around as she said, Rhett, I love you. And he would have said, what was that? Do you know how long I've waited to hear that? Do you know how long I wanted you to feel this way for me? And it took all of this. It took me leaving, walking away. And here you are coming back. You love me? You want me? And if he would have just grabbed her in his arms and given her a kiss. A big, Gone with the Wind, Rhett Butler kiss. That would have been the movie moment for me. Is him grabbing her and just, come here. And then they live happily ever after. And they make more Bonnie babies. That would have been the ultimate happy ending for Gone with the Wind for me. But of course, they want to keep it full of drama. So they left us hanging, because tomorrow, after all, tomorrow is another day. And that's, kind of the energy here. Tomorrow is another day. Whatever you're going through right now, just remember that the situation can be whatever you want it to be. It looks like, yes, there's a lot of pain here involved in your relationship. But believe me, karma's going to be hitting them hard if it hasn't already. And the good news is on the way is they've changed and they love you. Let's get some advice here from the Divine Masculine oracles. What's the message from the higher self of Divine Masculine? We have from the masculine higher self, how hard is it to stand in truth? How easy is it to lose yourself to desires? Wow. It's hard to stand and know that this person coming back is truly sorry and truly loves you. And the smarter part of you wants to say, too late, buddy, or too late, girl. I already moved on. Hope you're living a good life. That's the desire. To just see them suffer and say too late. To rub it in their face. It's easy to lose yourself in a moment of payback, in a moment of vengeance, in a moment of I love to see you grovel, I love to see you beg. I love to see you suffer. I love to see you getting stabbed in the back like I felt. I love to know that karma's hitting you hard. That's losing yourself to your desires, because that's carnal. The higher self says it's really hard to stand in truth, because the truth is there's a lot of mutual love here between both of you. The truth is when they kiss you, you melt. The truth is you look in their eyes and you're deeply in love. The truth is you want nothing more than to grab them and kiss them and say, come here. The truth is you've imagined a life with this person and growing old with this person. And the truth is you've waited for this moment for them to come back and say, I'm sorry. And it's hard to stand in that truth and forgive. But it looks like you're going to be given the opportunity. I'm not saying you have to, but you will be given the opportunity. Let's get a healing card here. Trying to do this one-handed with my little squirt here. Oh, wow, you got balance. Passion flower. Number 6. Passion flower, isn't that cute? Balancing the scales, which I'm thinking is justice, Libra energy. Number 6 is perfect balance and harmony. Let's see what this says. Put his little butt on here. Okay. A return to the center is needed. It may also be offered. Have you taken something too far? Or has somebody taken something too far? I think we can safely say yes in this reading. Or maybe it has not reached out enough. Has this person not been reaching out enough? Now is the time to come back to a more centered, harmonious, and even place. Stability is what should be focused on in the moment. And rash actions and decisions are to be tempered. Now is a good time to take a risk, but rather, now is not the time to take a risk, but rather step back just a little and see what transpires. You may find you need to get more rest or time away, or retreat a little bit. The passion flower, a very common wildflower in North America, is an impressive flower with large purple flowers. These blossoms give way to a very freshly green berry, about the size of a hen's egg, developing into an orange color. See, orange is a theme here for your reading also, the sacral chakra. The form of the flower has been used as a symbol of passion of Christ and Christian-based beliefs in where the name comes from. The uses of magic with this passion flower is love, sleep, balance, visions, peace, and friendship. The deities of the passion flower is Aphrodite, Venus, Hestia, Harmonia, Hypnosis, Nox and Minx, and Yamaya. The planet is Venus. The signs are Libra and Taurus. The element is water for love. So again, I have to say that this Passion between you guys is really present in this reading. I know there's a lot of pain between you guys, but there's still a lot of passion. A lot of romantic passion between you guys. There's a lot of heavy romantic energy that is waiting to be broken free here. And it looks like there is going to be peace. There is going to be that I surrender, the white flag. Someone is going to give in. And wow, that brings me to a song that I heard on as a country movie. I think it's called Country Song. And someone sings Give In to Me. I wish I could play that right now. Can someone put the link for you guys to click on that after this reading? There's a song, it's called Give In to Me. And it's about you're going to give in to me. And someone is pursuing someone in that song. And the other person is a little resistant. But the person keeps pursuing and pursuing, saying, you're going to give in to me. You're going to let me love you. Okay, the movie is Country Strong. There you go. And the song is Give In to Me. So please post that song. But that is the essence of this reading also, is you're going to give in to me. And I think both of you want to give in to each other. And see, there's a comment. Someone said that's not love. Well, you know, love is going to be different for different people. Love is not a cookie cutter, and it's definitely not the same path for everybody. Some people fall in love immediately. Some people grow in love. Some people don't realize they're in love till it's too late. Love is transformative, and love is different for so many people. So you have to kind of see, thank you Markers for posting that song, how love can evolve and how love can transform. It takes no true form as in this is how it always looks. This is how it always is. You know, children are different, right? No children look the same. None of your children look the same. None of your children act the same. You don't even love your children the same. Each child is a little bit different. You love them all equally. You would never not do anything for one and not do something for the other. But you love them in different ways. They're individual. And the same with love. Each lover's situation is very individual, very unique, very special. And that's why when you love someone, it's safe to say you're never going to love someone the same again. Not the same way you love that person. Because you don't love everybody the same. Anyways, you're never going to love anyone the way you love this person. Because your boundaries have changed. And in essence, you're never going to feel a love like this again. And this love happens to be very, very passionate. Could you fall in love with someone that is not as passionate? Yes. And you could be happy, but you'll never experience that passion. So it will be a different love. And so right now, your choice is going to be, do you want to partake in this love again? If you're given the opportunity, would you do that? And that's going to be something you guys have to answer for yourselves here. And you're being given the opportunity for change. Change as in you're over this person. You've moved on. You are a little bitter, but you're ready to just get away from them and never look back. And that could be the kind of change you're going into. Or it could be a different kind of change, as in this relationship has transformed. Your relationship has changed. And now you guys are going to transition into a new kind of relationship. One that is based on friendship and one that is very passionate and romantic and loving. Okay? And so you have these opportunities. Let's get another additional message here for how this person really feels about you. And I think I'll get the masculine madness cards for that. How does this person feel about you today? I got a few cards. But I will tell you, when I was shuffling my cards, I had a vision and a thought. And one of them was, the minute you change the way you feel inside of you, the minute you start to shift from bitterness to forgiveness and pain to romantic pleasure, like yearning for them physically, the minute you shift your energy, something transmits through the air and shifts with them. They start feeling remorse, guilt, and yearning for you. So there is some kind of there's still a connection, like telepathy or some kind of spiritual bond. And believe me, you're still connected. And they sense the shift, if you are in that shift. But if you're in the other shift, they sense that too. So your person is going to sense if you're in a welcoming energy or a blocking energy. They will sense that. Anyways, how they feel about you right now is pleasure. Nothing comes close to you. Nothing comes close to how deeply you please me. So ever since you, they've never been satisfied with any other person. Nothing's ever come close to the pleasure of how deeply you satisfy them. And no one else has really been competing, not even close, to your guys' kind of connection. The next card is, see, I told you you're going to get an apology. I am sorry for turning my back on you the times that you needed me the most. Betrayal. And I do feel genuine tears with this card. They know that they turned their back on you. They know they betrayed you. And if anyone can feel that guilt, they do. And for me as a reader to start to feel their tears and for me to empathically feel their guilt, I can assure you as a reader, they truly feel bad for the pain they've caused you. The last card is, and I want to cry again because it's like 10 of Cups. You feel like home to me. I will choose comfort. So you feel like home to them. And it really brings tears as a reader empathically doing this reading. They choose you. They choose you. At the end of the day, no one can compare. No one has. The grass wasn't greener on the other side. Karma came and smacked him in the forehead. They realized what they have done. They understand that you are stabbed in the back and betrayed, and now they know how that feels. They're going through something very similar. Judgment has been placed, which is karma. And it's not because the universe is vengeful. It's because you get what you give. And I want you to take a moment and remember that in this moment of moved on. You're going to get what you give. If you're willing to give forgiveness and love, wherever you go, if it's with them or someone new, you're going to receive unconditional, patient, understanding forgiveness and love from a future partner or from this partner. But if you make decisions because of anger or bitterness, you will receive that in the end, eventually, because it will come back around to you. And judgment wants us to remember that. Remember that in our life lessons and in our decisions and in our relationships, that every move we make, it will come back. This relationship was divinely orchestrated, or judgment wouldn't be here. There's clearly true love, or 10 of Cups wouldn't be here. There's real friendship, or guilt wouldn't be here. There's a real connection, and both of you know it in your inner knowing. Balance is meant to be restored with the Justice card and this Balance card. And the justice that someone deserves is for someone to come back and apologize. And it looks like that's in the cards for you, if you're waiting for that apology. or if you're needing to give that apology, it's time. It's in the cards. It looks like peace can be restored if you guys are both willing to go after this. But the rest is up to you. This is your life, your reading, and your intuition tells you what you need to know. All I can do is wish you the best of luck. The best of luck in this. And also sympathy, because I know how hard it is. I've been in that situation. I do know. So you're not alone. I just wanted you to have a bonus reading, and now you know. Somebody out there that hurt you still loves you. And somebody out there that chose someone else regrets that. And they want to choose you. And please listen to that song, Given to Me. And there's another song I want you to listen to. It's another country song. I don't know who sings it, but it goes something like, you feel like home to me. Okay, I can't sing it. But you feel like home to me. You feel like home to me. It's something like that. And I don't know if it's a guy or a girl, but I don't know. If you look it up, you feel like home to me. There's another song like that. So I don't know. I think both of those songs are country. I'm not sure. But it might be a good time to listen to those songs and just see how your heart feels. See how you're resonating with that vibration of love, okay? And see if you're ready to receive that apology, and see if you're ready to forgive. I mean, you kind of have to kind of test out the waters. If you guys know those songs, you can post them in the comments there. But this looks beautiful, honestly. And I can only hope this is my reading. I really don't know. I really don't know, but I could only hope that this is my reading. And if this is your reading, and you are lucky enough to receive justice, and you are good enough to have someone realize that they've messed up, I hope you're humble enough to understand where they came from. Okay? So that's it, guys. Remember, this love is a journey, not a destination. So just keep swimming, guys. I love you so much. Have a blessed, beautiful, wonderful night. Bye, guys.